Hello everyone, this is Judith with another video. Yeah, Happy New Year everyone. I really wish that all your dreams come true, especially regarding your union, your twin flame union. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to talk to you about your twin flame union. And around the new year, we are all, or most of us, are like watching readings. I also do readings, right? And then it came to my mind why this can actually be dangerous. Well, it's not dangerous if you watch the readings that I do, because I'm a twin flame reader, and there are twin flame readers out there as well. But yeah, why is this dangerous? Why do I recommend to be careful who you're listening to? Because actually, most of the readers are making it all about a 3D relationship, and where two egos are interacting with one another. And this is not the twin flame path. Of course, we are always juggling both. We are always juggling the twin flame relationship, which is higher love, unconditional love. And also we are like 3D beings, and we are totally immersed in those 3D patterns and relationship patterns that we know. But slowly but surely we should get rid of all of those things, transform them, and really be able to relate to our twin flame and also to other people only from a heart space, right? And this is the unconditional love, the higher love, and has nothing to do with 3D relationships whatsoever. So nothing to do with jealousy, nothing to do with blame, nothing to do with fear. And it's often in those card readings that the reader wants you to book a session, right? And so this is also about like evoking some insecurities for you, so that you long for clarity and maybe take the services. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, because there are really fabulous readers out there who can give us clarity and help us a great deal. I'm not trying to say that everything like this is not helpful. That's not what I'm trying to say. But just to be mindful when you watch those things, and not to make it about a 3D relationship. So this is not about the blame game, and not about hurt feelings or hurting the feelings of some of your divine counterpart, right? What we often want to hear when we are listening to those readings is that the other person misses us, but not only misses us, maybe regrets things that they have done, or that they are not well and not doing well where they are over there without us, right? And that's totally dangerous, because what we always want to wish is that our divine counterpart is doing great. This is part of us. So if we are wishing that the other person on the other end, right, is not doing so good, then that's not helpful for the twin flame relationship whatsoever. Might be something else when it comes to other relationships, I don't know. But for sure, when it comes to twin flames, then this is separation consciousness, right? So the normal regular reading that you are watching on YouTube is like believing in separation consciousness. That one person on this side and the other person on this side, and you look for the other person, right? Or maybe for both what is happening between you, and so on, right? Well, I'm also looking into the energies. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think you're getting what I mean. Yeah, and ironically, I've pulled a card for today's reading because I always tend to remember more of what I wanted to say around the whole topic when I have a card. So we have a king here, right, with a crown, big, huge golden crown. And I don't know what this thing is called in English, but it's a sign of power. We call it scepter in German. And on the card it says, I can focus specifically upon what I want. Wait a minute. I can focus specifically upon what I want. So this is what you should always keep in mind, to focus on what you want, right? And a reading can easily take your focus away because it can put something into your mind which is maybe an illusion, it's not true, right? And you should not never ever rely on readings, right? Not on my readings as well. You should only take what resonates, right? You should keep your focus. And very often those readings are just distractions. So this king is not distracted, right? In fact, this king is very grounded with this red coat, the Hamelin coat, that is covering the earth. So very grounded and very much connected to the higher realms. And there are sparks. You can see those sparks. So he is projecting outward what he wants, what he expects. He is totally in power and totally in control of his focus and his future, his desire. And that's just where you want to be, right? You're king and queen together with your divine counterpart, and you should just focus on what is serving you, on your union, on what is fueling union, on togetherness, on oneness. And this means also that both of you are always on the divine path, no matter what it might look like, right? There is nothing wrong with what you're going through. So in a regular reading, this might show up as the other person doesn't cut it, the other person is, for example, in another relationship and therefore an a-hole, right? Or something like that. So we should never make it about that, right? Of course, we also hurt. We all have our wounds, and we should not ignore them, but we should never make it about our wounds, and never make it about lack, and never make it about separation, because that's just not true. We just want to be those observers who look at what is coming up, what is showing up in our lives and in the lives of our divine counterpart, and then see what is the message behind that, and see what we can learn from that, and see what we can transform, because this is how it always goes. And this is where we are totally in our power, right? We do never want to give away our power, not to our divine counterpart, not to anyone, right? We are in control of how we perceive things, right? It's maybe not, we cannot control everything that's going on around us, but we can control how we choose to feel about those things and how we choose to act upon those things, right? And when it comes to feelings, we always want to acknowledge that our feelings belong to us. And it's never about something that someone else is doing, because then we would give our power away. Can you see that? If someone else does something and then we feel bad, and then we say, well, if this person only didn't do that, then we would not have to feel bad. Well, that's not the way it is, really, because the feeling bad deep down is already there in our system, and we would then have to look at this wound, this issue that we have, the energy that we carry somewhere in our field. We have to find out at what level we are having this energy. And those energies, you know, they are deeply embedded in our systems and they show up in layers. So even if you transform on one layer, then it's like an onion you peel and then might show up again and again until it is fully resolved. Yeah, but it's yours, right? It's the other person is only showing you that there is something to pay attention to, and that's the same with your twin flame, especially with your twin flame, because with your twin flame you can be sure that there is no other agenda behind that but love on a soul level. And in fact, your twin flame is showing you every little bit that needs to be healed. That's huge service, as I always say, right? That's wonderful. And this is why it's not so helpful to look at the issues that come up in your union from a 3D relationship perspective, because what we want to be here, king and queen, be in our power and come from the heart space, and this also means from a place of oneness, right? So I think that this is all for today. I just wanted to mention this, and for sure I'm doing another reading on the weekend and maybe I see you before in another video. There's so much that I want to talk about. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Bye for now. Take care. And if you want to work with me, you find my email address in the description box. As always, feel free to reach out. And I also offer a 15-minute free spot if you want to get in touch and just check out if I'm the right person for you to work with. Take care, everyone. Bye.